Hello? Oh, it's you. I wasn't expecting you so soon. Can you give me 2 seconds? Thanks. Sorry about that, messy apartment, you know? Come on in, come on in. I'll get the door behind you. Yeah, I guess this probably looks like overkill, but, this is a very dangerous neighborhood, you know? Go on, take a seat. I was just finishing up some cookies. I'll go get them. I guess I probably don't seem like the baking type, huh? They're good, though, I promise. I used my grandmother's own recipe. Well, okay. I altered the recipe just a little bit. Not too much, though, so they should still be good. Go on, try some. It's good, right? I can tell from your face. You have a really easy face to read. Did you know that? Whenever the professor calls on you in class, I can always tell if you didn't study because you look really nervous. Oh my gosh. Sorry I'm rambling, aren't I? You can always tell when I'm nervous because I talk way too much. Why am I nervous? No good reason. None at all. Oh, to be honest, I was a little surprised when you asked me to be your partner for this project. That girl that always sits next to you, that's your girlfriend, right? Or do you hold hands with any blonde bimbo? Oh, sorry, bad joke. Anyway, why didn't you ask her to be your partner? Is it 'cause she's a little simple? Did you ask me 'cause I'm the top student and being my partner basically guarantees you a perfect grade, even if I do all the work? It's all right, I don't mind. And I won't tell your girlfriend what you think of her either. Is this awkward? Oh my god, I made it awkward, didn't I? Have some tea. Have some tea to go with your cookies. Here, I'll pour it. Oh no. Oh, shit. I got tea all over your favorite sweater. It's the one you complimented me on in class the other day, remember? Oh, shit. I'm gonna go throw this in the washer. Don't move. Don't move an inch. Oh, good. You haven't moved at all. It looks like the cookies are kicking in, huh? Do you feel a little bit heavier? A little bit sleepier than before? That's my special recipe. Man, I knew these drugs were supposed to be potent, but wow. You really aren't going anywhere anytime soon. You probably had a couple of those cookies, didn't you? Naughty boy. Well, now that you're, incapacitated, I guess I'll tell you why I brought you here. You see, I already finished the project, the night it was assigned, actually. It's okay. I knew I would just end up doing all the work anyway. The smart girl always does all the work in the end. But that's fine, because college is going to end soon. Very soon, for me at least. I've been working my ass off, practically running from class to class, and doing all these group projects by myself for a long time. But now I get to graduate early. And when I'm not doing the work of 4 people by myself, I've been working on something very special. Something that's going to revolutionize technology as we know it and make me a millionaire. No, a billionaire. I'm gonna be the richest woman in the entire world. So you're probably thinking, that's nice and all, but what does this have to do with you? Well, you see, even though I don't mind doing all these group projects alone, sometimes I think to myself it would be really nice to have someone to do them with. So I got to thinking, after graduation, I really need to get me a nice, subservient little husband. A man to greet me at the door after I get home from a long day at my high-power job. A man who will greet me with my favorite cocktail, will fetch my slippers and massage my shoulders, and treat me like the queen I am. A man who doesn't mind staying at home all day long, every day, doing the cooking and cleaning, and attending to my needs. And I mean all my needs. I have a lot of needs. You get what I'm saying? Of course you do. I can read your expressions like a book, remember? Of course, I would take care of this husband of mine. I'd buy him whatever games he wanted. If he had any hobbies he wanted to try, I'd make sure it could happen. I'd keep him comfortable. I'd take care of his needs too. I'd give him anything he wants. Anything to make my little husband smile. Lots of guys would probably love that, huh? But I need a husband who can never leave the house. I need a husband who never speaks to, looks at, or even thinks about other women. I mean, 2D women are fine. I'll definitely still be looking at 2D men. But real women? Absolutely out of the question. That really narrows down my options, you know? So I knew if I was going to make my dream happen, I'd have to take matters into my own hands. I knew I was going to have to hand-select a partner of my own and mold my lucky choice into the perfect husband. I knew I was going to have to pick someone that's already pretty pliable, a little bit simple, if you will. No offense. And I was going to have to pick someone who doesn't mind being taken care of, who lets someone do all the work for them. You were planning on having me do that entire project, yeah? I mean, you didn't even bring the textbook or a pencil. You didn't even pretend you were going to help. It's okay. You're just a simple little guy. More than anything, though, I'd have to pick someone who really liked me, someone who loved me. And you, I can tell you're just infatuated with me. The way we're always making eye contact in class, the way you complimented my sweater. You were the only one who said hello to me every single day. You were always nice to me when everyone else acted like I was invisible. And then you asked me to be your project partner, and I knew you were the one. Okay, so I wasn't 100% shocked that you chose me. I had been speaking up more in class, making sure you really knew that I knew the material. I wore red the day we chose project partners, so you definitely look at me. Oh, and I may have hacked the school system and edited your little girlfriend's grades to make it look like she was failing. I mean, I was just making sure you'd choose me for certain, that's all. I didn't even need to lower her grades all that much to make them failing. I just needed to make sure that there was no way you'd choose to partner with that dumb bitch. Oh, and it all worked out in the end, didn't it? Now I have you all soft and sleepy and malleable. The perfect husband to be. Oh, look at your face, all slack-jawed and stupid. You're not comprehending much of this at all, are you? It's okay, darling. So long as you can retain the information from this cooking playlist I made, we'll be just fine. These videos are my absolute favorite recipes to eat. I can't have a husband that can't cook, you know? Oh, and don't worry. Nobody's going to come and take you away from me. I've already taken care of those pesky withdrawal forms on the university side. I've got this fun little program on my computer that lets me mimic your voice. So I used it to call your job and let them know that you quit, and your parents to let them know that you're moving out across the country. I mentioned something about finding yourself or whatever. I told them that you didn't want to be contacted. They didn't seem to question that all that much. They were just happy that you're moving out. Oh my gosh, you really were such a screw-up, weren't you? Don't worry, darling. With me, you'll be the best husband ever. Your girlfriend. Oh, you mean that blonde bitch you sat next to in class? Let's get this straight. She's not your girlfriend anymore. She's completely irrelevant to you now. From now on, the only woman you're going to think about is me. Besides, even if you got away from me, there's no way you'd see her again. Yeah, that whore is rotting in jail somewhere by now. I may have planted some super illegal stuff on her laptop and called the police. I didn't even need to hack her or anything. She just left her laptop out in the library. Not password protected or anything. Too fucking easy. Why did you ever date such a stupid bitch? It doesn't matter. Forget all about her. From now on, it's just you and me. Here, as a precaution, I'm just going to tie you up a little, okay? Just in case you haven't completely accepted your fate by the time the cookies wear off. Though you'd have to be pretty dumb to run from a deal like this. I get it, though. Sometimes dumb people don't know what's best for them. Here, stay still for me, darling. And there, all tied up, nice and tight with a neat little bow. Is that a hint of lust I detect on your cute little face? Are you into this? Don't lie to me. I can tell when you're lying, remember? Now tell me the truth. You like this, don't you? Good to know. Now sit tight, darling. I'm going to get the cooking playlist prepped up. I know the ropes are tight. They're supposed to be. But if you start to completely lose feeling in your limbs, let me know. You need those to take care of me, after all. You know, I have a whole special husband training regime set up for you. Yeah, I've been a busy girl, but you're going to be a busy boy too, for the time being. We'll start with just having you watch these videos to really absorb the material, like a dumb little sponge that gets less and less dumb with each passing day. I have the practical playlists, like this cooking one and some on cleaning, but I've also composed several playlists that will play on loop 24/7 whenever you're not learning how to serve me, even when you're sleeping. You see, in exchange for a cut of future profits, I convinced one of the top neurologists in the country to make some special videos just for you. Over time, these videos will take away any reservations you might have about our arrangement. They'll make sure you're focusing only on me, that you never even think about leaving, that you want more than anything to stay and take care of me. Oh, and remind me, later I need to add some wedding planning videos to your practical playlist. I'm not so good at planning that kind of girly stuff. Don't worry, it doesn't need to be a big wedding, just the bride and groom actually. I have an uncle that's an officiant. He can conduct the ceremony. He can even do it over video call, so we don't have any outsiders intruding on our special day. But just because we don't have any guests, that doesn't mean I don't want a huge party. I want it all. Cake, flowers, champagne, a big dress, the works. Just for me and you, my darling husband. Oh, just thinking about it is making me blush. Oh, I can't wait. I'm getting too excited. Let me leave you alone for now, darling, so you can get started on your ultimate husband-to-be training program. I'll be in the other room, working on finishing touches to my software. Oh, it's so close to being done, darling. Soon we'll be rich, and you will never have to worry about a single thing other than taking care of your loving wife. Goodbye for now, my sweet little husband-to-be. Study hard for me, okay?